And what's going on, everybody? Remy here from the Rodeo Plays, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time we left off, unfortunately, Mahiru Koizumi has passed thanks to a metal bat to the back of the head. And, yeah, not the best way to go. Anyways, we ended up doing the investigation. We played Twilight Syndrome murder case again, did the true ending, did a little bit of investigating with Nagito himself. And, yeah, now that we have all the clues that we could possibly have, time to make our way to the class trial. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. I hope I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, okay. Monokuma Rock. The founding father of despair. No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and just stay put. You stubborn little Lalita.
Stop
Hey,
it!
stop harassing little girls. This is... What's going on here? Jeez. Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
If you don't stay put, I want to make you part of the island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, make me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? Really, you're willing to say ass, but hell is off the table? I would assume you'd be like, where the hell? Well, alright. That guy, he totally ditched. He's totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. Excuse me? Oh, okay. His anger form, his anger changed his form. I'm right here. Swole for no reason. My nigga Monokuma hitting the gym 24/7, bruh. You guys a nigga what he eat, he'd be like iron. God damn. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for you to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let's depart
See
now.
ya later.
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet. Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This, too,
So,
must be the
it
will of
begins, the
causality.
beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so that we can one day find that shining hope. And then it's like everybody else is talking, and then there's this guy. That's right, I can only moving forward is the only option. Let's just get to it.
You're so evil.
No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, the most brutal taste. Somehow I move my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves. Stiff from fears and nerves, and awkwardly walk towards the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. In a moment, all of us were assigned Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout the drop, I was fluctuating between a feeling of hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure the pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So No!
So I decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go through the trouble of doing something this elaborate? Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, the killing game is just a kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have a purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such a cheap-ass purpose like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer, she had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. Regardless, you need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright. What lies within Monokuma's video game? Is it a truth or lies? What's the motive that ties the game and reality together? Alright. Where did the killer who escaped from the beach house go? Okay. There's no looking away from the hopeless memories reflected in the twilight. Alright. So, if you guys remember in the previous video, I think 2 videos ago, I did get some new skills I bought and also skills that I earned, and one skill I earned from finishing Chiaki's story. Is this equipped? No, it's not. Okay, we have attentive influence, so now we have more influence. We have, damn, I'm gonna be able to put all this on. We have cheat code. I think this is, no, I'm trying to remember. Is that, okay, so that is it. Okay. Alright, so we have cheat code, and then we also have delusion. Now, cheat code is alright because it just means the time limit doesn't decrease if I shoot a statement with a silencer. That's it. Don't believe the first part up to that comma, because yeah, that shit still decreases. Delusion, however, my influence gauge recovers during concentration and fever time. So yeah, I'm going to equip that because, you know, this is a long one, and telling you guys, this might be the one that like pisses me off. Besides, yeah, I think this pissed me off, but I can't remember. Anyways, finish preparations. Now we got more influence and we can regenerate
Now
it.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Accurate.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Gundam, there's a lot of shit you say I could not get behind, but this is one I can.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Fine.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff role after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably... Oh, I jumped the gun so fast. Let's not talk about that.
I see.
It was Mikan because she was always shy and timid.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Weren't you just bitching about not wanting to be here?
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
That just didn't feel right coming out your mouth, Shiaki.
Huh?
She's right. The one who said it was probably Girl B.
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
You just called Mikan a trashy pig shit. I'm sorry, but that's not foul mouth. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper energetic and unique. Say less.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Maybe Shaggy's like, what the fuck?
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, the only one person who always had a camera with them.
I see. Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
You know, if I complete the rest of this game without fucking up, I mean, not this game, but the rest of this trial without fucking up, I'm gonna be pissed because I could have got the trophy for completing a trial without making a mistake simply because I let my trigger finger get the best of me.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F.
I see.
Fuyuhiko, because he had a sister.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice, it's true, but I have a hunch. To call me out like that, now you can tell you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice is probably because he had a little
I
sister.
can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh, he gonna whoop somebody's ass.
What do you mean, little sister?
A child who is female, who is younger than a sibling that is born before her. Hence the title, younger sister.
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice. By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oh, he gonna whoop somebody's ass. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the girl who died in the beginning.
I see.
There's no other mention
The
about
high
her.
school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Why do I feel like Nagito's response to that is something along the lines of, wow, an ultimate compliment of my personality. Like, he has a way of just like making you be like, man, I'll take that shit back.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
You ain't gotta be the detective to figure this shit out.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Starting to? When the fuck did he stop?
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
Then there's Girl E.
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be the same Miss Sato who... I don't know what Sato you're talking
Miss
about,
Sato?
but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
I low-key feel like that name's important. I'm gonna go watch End of Hope's Peak later on. I feel like that
Maybe
name's
it's
gonna come
related
up.
to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? What the heck? What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going
Hey,
on.
no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Man, fuck your game.
What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way!
Getting killed
Oh,
is
shit.
so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in.
You guys are definitely friends.
Gotta be.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. When it's the murder, to interfere with the murder, it was Fuyuhiko's little sister. We know it's not this, and she can't be the killer if she's already dead. So, I want to say she witnessed the murder. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. So, oh, I'm wrong twice. Damn.
I see.
Oh my god.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been like fucking 3 days since I recorded the previous episode, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not re-record. I do not rewatch fucking episodes that often to find out what the fuck is going on. So, yeah.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
I refuse to do it. And the worst part is, I'm currently playing games where mapping seems fucking very important, so yeah.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But didn't we just discuss? Didn't we just hang on? It's square, right? No, it's not square. It's start. Okay. Real quick. No, it's not start neither. It's alright. Touchpad. Let me run back, right? I wanna run this back. Who went to go get the key? Cause I'm almost certain it wasn't Girl E, if I remember correctly. For the back. Girl E, she killed the first victim. Is that around here? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the murder. The murder occurred in the music room. I know because I came in advance. Nope, too far back. I think Ibuki said something about it, if I remember correctly. I see. This is the first I heard. This Girl E is a killer. The Girl E just killed his revenge. What do you think? I really swear that we just said that Girl E just didn't do that shit. Yeah, didn't she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office. But didn't they make it clear earlier that that she was already up there, right? I might be missing something there.
Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
Okay, cool. I'm glad I knew I wasn't bugging, because I was like, didn't Girl E sit up there with A through C and somebody else? I mean, not just A through C, because I didn't actually know who the fuck went, but I knew Girl E didn't go. But I'm like, didn't Girl E sit up there with like 3 other people and then somebody else went to go get the key?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
Wouldn't she be out of breath by that point?
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
And then on top of that, they met her up there, right?
Then, forget this!
Like, yeah, that whole thing just went out the window. They met her up there, right?
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Isn't that cute to see a dumbass not helping a situation? Oh wait.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Make your argument. Okay, so I do know what this one is. I do remember
After
this
she
one.
killed the first victim in the music room,
Uh-huh.
what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room
Uh-huh.
and escaped outside.
Mm-hmm.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
Yeah.
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Accurate.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
They were.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, they didn't.
No, that's wrong.
Because I remember that they do bring up the fact that the vase was broken, but nobody. And then they started piecing it together in the game.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
Can I just say, I really fuck with Danganronpa's soundtrack, and this song right here kind of hits.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
I like how smooth and quickly said, a vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
I love how she just throw probably in there. It's like she knows the answer, but she don't want to get called out for it if it's wrong. So she's like, so it was the sound of the vase break. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably. Like, it's like how people be like, now look, I ain't saying this is 100% right, but this is what I heard. It's like, it's just that insurance to say, you can't put this back on me, bitch. I said probably. I wasn't 100% on it.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Has it though?
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Oh, fuck. We're going that in depth? Well, how the fuck we playing Danganronpa inside Danganronpa? How the fuck this work? Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Accurate.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
The fuck I do?
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Can we not focus on shitting for like one class trial, please, Nakamaru?
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
I feel disgusted that you just overly said that.
You're the disgusting one.
For once, me and Hiyoko can agree on something.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appears in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of blankets now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you about. There's something I need to tell you regarding white noise in non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't be able to destroy them in one shot. Durable white noises will chip away every time you shoot at them with a silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to cancel, white noise won't appear at, you get the gist, right? It appears that the beta is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard from a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Huh. I wonder who that was. Alright. Alright, hang on, let me...
A weapon inside the music.
Broken fish tank. Oh, this isn't V3. If I fucking press square while I have my my ammo reel rolled up, that shit does not go to where I need it to go. Alright, broken fish tank. The Twilight Secret murder case, a tipped-over fish tank can be found in a music room where the victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. What else was it? Escape route. Escape route isn't it. You can't beat somebody to death with an escape route. Broken vase, we already did that. Victim's crime scene. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of the victim, and she was killed in the music room. What's stolen swimsuit then? Girlie, who appeared, had a swimsuit stolen by someone. Alright.
Huh? What about broken glass?
Oh.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Yeah.
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Accurate.
Then the piano.
God damn!
Why are you going even bigger?
Facts.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Okay, I know what it is. I know what it is. Not a conventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but I got you.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death?
Didn't you talk to her?
That's too big to...
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
There we
I
go.
agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Uh-huh.
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Phoenix Wright reference. Funny, because I've never played a Phoenix Wright game.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
Yo, I've never been hit with gravel before. I've had rocks thrown at me. If you was ever a kid and had rock wars, most dangerous fucking shit ever. Rocks fucking hurt. So, I can only imagine what putting a gang of gravel in a fucking bag and hitting somebody over the head would accomplish.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Yeah, at that point, I just think to myself, you wanted to kill this bitch. This wasn't a spur of the moment. It's one thing, you know, choke somebody out, one thing. But then you went and bludgeoned them? I think your anger subsided enough at that point.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
Hey, my nigga, if you tell a convincing enough lie, you got it. We was arguing, the bitch passed off in a heat of anger.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
Accurate.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, there's only one person I can think of. It's that guy.
I see.
Yeah?
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
So from that, I can assume that this murder took place in Hope Speak Academy then?
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Yoko, I'm gonna let you finish, but before I played Mahiru's little story, before I, went through her story, I was like, fuck that bitch. Like, she always got something to say. I'm like, yo, like, this is bullshit. Like, when I got to this class trial the first time, I was like, yo, on some real shit, it should have been me. Not to die, but to do it. Like, I would have just done that shit, tossed the body in the ocean. Boom. All right, let's go.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
Damn, I don't even know if that's anger or, like, sadness. I don't know what that is. It's a mix of both for them.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important share point that Girl E and Mahiru and Girl E's murder. The way they were murdered? Okay, I'm retarded. Okay, no. I'm good. I know it. Like, I had an idea what it was, but I just didn't know how to, present it. Where is it? Oh, nope, I was wrong. Twice over. Okay. Murder. The metal
I
bat?
can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
What? Oh, fuck! Relate the events between the game and the real murder. Both players were killed with a metal bat. One of your truth bullets. A bloody metal bat next to Mahiru's body. Some fucking detective I am.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
Home run.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What if you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
Got him.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Yeah. Alright. What are we looking for, boys?
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Fuck that bitch.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's
Yeah. Yeah, Hiyoko, about that. My nigga Nagito got that.
You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
There are 3 people right now with different evidence who can confirm that you were at the beach. There are 3 people here with 2 forms of evidence that can confirm you were at the beach house. You know who those 3 people are? Hajime, Kazuichi has 1 form of evidence. They seen you run from the beach house. And Nagito, who, yeah.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house.
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
I didn't know footprints could be ugly. See? Whole different story.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Also, Mikan a bad bitch, so yeah.
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Well, first of all, aren't you both the same age? Pedo is a weird term to throw off of that one, but okay. Unless you're, for whatever reason, like 10, 11 years old in high school, which, oh dear God.
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
You saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Yeah.
Which means something happened in between those 2 events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
You know, saying that doesn't help your case, right? When we're already sitting here like, yeah, she probably did that shit.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
No, we don't fucking know that. We could not give 2 shits about you, you little piece of shit. No, we didn't fucking know that.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Nobody gives a damn about you to know your daily routine.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I'm almost certain you didn't, but okay.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Accurate. And that's such, it's such an obvious lie too. If it's such a morning routine, you wouldn't have forgotten you've done it, you know? It's like saying, oh, my morning routine is I wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and I start recording videos. There's never going to be, if that was my morning routine, then there would never be a day where I sit there and think to myself, did I record videos today? Like I said, it's your daily routine. You know everything you do. Hence the term daily routine.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Bullshit, because I know hella liars, and I'm not that big of a liar
If
myself.
you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
So, thanks for somewhat confirming that you're lying. because like saying some shit like that, I'm instantly assuming, okay, cool, she's fucking lying. Let's go find the evidence. Oh, okay, say less.
I did go to the beach house.
Uh-huh.
But only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say? It's that easy.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
This looking bad for you, but at the same time, Koizumi, I kind of wish you would have said something a little earlier, but, you know, better late than never.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
With them fucking still ass legs, like she had two fucking peg legs and a fucking kimono.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
Wait! Wait! Hang on. You met up with someone. The meeting is at 2:30. Let's keep that in mind. You immediately killed them. I'm not talking no build up nothing. Just as soon as you get there, whoop-ow, kill them, and then take off. I would say at most 240. At most 20 minutes. Now, like, I haven't murdered nobody before, but if my end goal was to kill somebody and get the fuck out of Dodge, there's no reason for me to stay at the crime scene for an hour just to leave behind evidence like the metal bed and shit and footprints. You know, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm gone at most 20 minutes. 20 minutes after I kill you, bam, gone. It's like stealing. I want to be in and out as fast as possible.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
I mean, do you have evidence for that?
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Damn, can you at least act your age, keep the spit in your mouth?
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Spot selection!
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's
Coming
right.
out of the closet.
Gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, Your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you every time you decide to play stupid. This would be one of those times.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Yeah, I mean, this class trial is a little too short, so
Who's
yeah.
someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
That wouldn't make. I mean, no, that wouldn't make sense. Why would you wear a mask if you got the preemptive jump on somebody? That wouldn't make sense. I mean, I guess if you thought just in case. I mean, Hiyoko doesn't. I mean, you. The best way I can put this is everybody look like they can snap Hiyoko in half. So I guess the mask would make sense for her to be wearing it because she's like, Mahiru might be able to take that bat and kick my ass with it. So it'd probably be best if she couldn't see who I am.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
And this is where the class trial just starts going downhill from this point forward, folks.
Huh? Sparkling what now? That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Yeah, we're doing this gimmick again, folks. The one of us is secretly a serial killer.
Hey, you. If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Kazuki, I'm gonna need you to do yourself a favor, alright? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and where your penis is, I'm gonna need you to plant some ball seeds, water them son of a bitches, flip upside down so that the optimal level of sunlight can hit the motherfuckers, and wait 3 to 8 months, because knowing you, it's gonna be a while, for your balls to grow in, and please be your own fucking person and stop assuming that just because you in love with her, she can't do no wrong.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
Is it true that Hiyoko is suspicious? It is true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Make your argument.
I shall render my verdict upon...
Footprints on the beach. Alright, so we know this one. What else was it? Trash can. There are a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can. Yellow gummies. And so we already know about this one. What else is there? Chillers and speak about it. This doesn't matter no more. So, gummy bag. Oh, shit. Apparently there are a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, orange. It's this one. Because what does that mean? Yellow, yeah, yellow gummy.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Yeah, he's like, you gonna fuck somebody up.
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
Coming out of the closet.
So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong.
Alright.
About that gummy, Did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Damn, that's... Fuck, man. I don't know why that's so funny. The only one childish to eat gummies is that midget over there. Why the fuck is that funny to me? What the fuck?
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Clap back. Fuyuhiko, I got you to clap back. At least I'm fucking taller, bitch!
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
Also, on top of that, fuck you. On top of, look, Fuyuhiko, on top of you just making me laugh, and I just gave you a clap back, I also gotta say, fuck you, nigga, because I stay at Family Dollar with the gummies.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat
Oh, shit.
don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Also, when you look at it now, it's kind of like, why the fuck is she bringing food along? Why?
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
Me.
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Bitch, that ain't saying much. You look like you can't even move. You look like you can't lift a lot of shit with your might to begin with, so yeah.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Oh, hang on. My nigga Fuyuhiko back on that ass. Hang on.
Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. My nigga want all the smoke. He said, fuck this. I'm ready to go down. Let's get it poppin'. Alright, cool.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Alright, what you got for me,
You're
Chief?
talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Fuck. Yeah, about that, Chief. DOA. Mahiru was fucking DOA.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death
Actually,
was instant.
yeah, not DOA. DOA is dead on arrival. That bitch was that was KIA. That's what it is. Killed on arrival. That's fucked up. That is really fucked up. Just that bitch was KIA, bro. As soon as she walked through the door, bam! I'm out.
Instant death?
It's the kill.
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
But look, listen. A progressive coward kills all people equally. Okay? At least my nigga is willing to not just kill men, but females too. I don't think it makes him a coward. He's just an equal opportunist type of guy.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
Okay, so now that comes with the fucking question then. If the killer is the one who blocked the door, how the fuck did they get out the building without leaving footprints?
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Clean.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
Hold up, wait a minute. I feel like Hold up, wait a minute. I feel like Fuyuhiko about to be back on that
I
ass.
won't let you look down on
Oh
me.
my god. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's just getting interesting.
We haven't decided that yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as soon as she was like, my answers are proven. Hold up, wait a minute. Fuyuhiko about to be back on that ass again.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Cause fuck this little bitch, that's why.
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Yo, I don't know why the fuck Fuyuhiko got me down this episode, but like the way he just said, bitch, that nigga put his heart, his soul, his belief in everything when he said that shit. Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer. That little bitch is the killer. He wanted to make sure the word bitch was emphasized. That little bitch is the killer. Alright, let's get it poppin'. Alright, cool. What we got?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then
Oh.
Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fuyuhiko stubbornly insisting that Hyoko's the killer. If I don't count all of his words, I'll be pushed back.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Let's get it poppin', boy.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
Say less, I know what bullet I need.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
The shower
Allow me to
room's
cut
broken.
through those
That's why
words.
you can't even change in that bitch. Monomi can attest to that.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko, as much as I want to believe it. Beginning of the chapter, Mahiru had to help her with a sash, remember?
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
First of all, that's not perverted. These some fresh-ass threads. I'd be damned if you think I get some Mahiru blood on this bitch. Fine-ass silk. Let me fold this shit up in the corner over here, and let me move her body over here. I can take a shower back at home. Hyoko took off her clothes before committing the murder? No, that shouldn't be impossible. That should be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Like I said, her clothes are fused with her
Listen,
body.
Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
He wasn't there, was he? Yeah, I can't help it. I can't time a kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Damn.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
You still smell it.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Because it was broken down.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Oh yeah, what was it, 2 episodes ago, an episode ago? This nigga ran in with an LMG ready to do it to somebody for breaking the rules.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
What? There's something wrong with me. Shit shouldn't be funny. Damn right.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Oh.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Damn. Damn.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve.
How's the week? That's your ass after this trial, bro. I want you to know that. Listen, I want you to know that's your ass after this trial. You might have a broken arm or two, but I'm almost certain Akane ain't gonna fucking kill you. But she is gonna fuck you up like you're her child.
All right.
I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
Damn!
That actually sounds pretty cool.
That sounds like it's fucking painful.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right?
Fuyuhiko, jump back on her ass.
It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Fuyuhiko, spring back in on her ass like this is Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, seems like it.
That nigga just come in. That nigga just come in. Assist combo!
See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Because we don't give a fuck about you.
You guys are stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Bitch, say something else. I'm gonna shave your fucking head off in the middle of the night. All your hair off.
Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
You know what, Mikan? You a baddie and whatnot, but you have everything coming. Everything that comes afterwards kind of is on your head.
Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm dying. That was not needed. Second of all, why would you wish your fate like a hangnail upon somebody? That's the worst shit ever.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Did he so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious? Could it be, does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
Yo, dead ass, I'm gonna find me a jacket like Nagito's.
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
Yes.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Yeah.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
I ain't about being embarrassed being seen with him, but if I'm meeting up with anybody in the Danganronpa universe in this situation, I gotta have some protection on him. There's gonna be a knife or something on my ass.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. This time at 2 p.m. Alright, see what's the interfere on meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Same letter, different times. Boom. Letter Hyoko received been added to the truth
I
list.
saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh. The letter that Hyoko had, doesn't it clarify, doesn't it clarify the contradiction in the other evidence? Wait, what? Oh, fuck. What contradiction?
I can prove it with this.
Okay, just had to make sure.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Time-wise, right? Because everything else sounded the fucking same to me. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay that we change the time and place? I want to come talk to you in the beach house on the second alley at 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
It was 2.
Whoa.
30 minutes ahead.
The meeting times are off.
30 minutes ahead of time.
Also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Accurate.
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? both.
I see.
It's literally the
killer
same writing.
Must have forged both letters.
The only way you could convince me that they forged one letter is if you specifically say something along the lines of, the killer must have, I don't know, had a watched Mahiru put a letter in Hiyoko's thing, took it, gave her an earlier time, and all that shit. No, just both. Let's just keep it simple.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Decided to go for the home run swing.
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Yeah, so here's the thing, Hiyoko. We can give you back Mahiru, but we can't give you back Mahiru, if you catch my drift. I can give you her body, but I can't give you her body back alive.
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
God damn it, Nagito, just... Oh my god.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
You didn't make your fucking priorities straight, man. God damn. I'm so unreliable. Nigga, I don't think nobody wants an accomplice so they don't have to deal with one.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
Fuck it, I'm gonna book you on this one. It's like, god damn. It's one of those things, it's like, we could have fucking seen it coming, but fuck.
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
No, because then that's another class
So
trial.
based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Hi, let's get high, spark it up and pass the light, let's get high. That's all I'm hearing. We about to get fucked up on this island. Wait, oh damn.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
It wouldn't even fucking matter. Doesn't Monokuma resupply this shit?
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. It was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
I mean, there wasn't really much you could have done. That bitch was already dead from what you said.
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
I mean, you are a bitch, so... I mean, I know some people are going to be like, well, that doesn't really hold up. She doesn't deserve it. To that, I like to say, if you're enough of a bitch to somebody, I can honestly give a fuck less. I can honestly give less than a fuck about what happens to you afterwards. Yo, you know such and such died in a car accident? Don't give a fuck. They were such a bitch to deal with. I'm alleviated.
Hyuko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Bitch, that's the whole point of a class trial. I kind of need to be suspicious about certain shit.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Okay, fuck it. At least we know whose mindset I'm related to.
The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You know, I gotta be realistic. You kind of gotta. He's kind of right. You gotta thoroughly doubt everybody until you have. In a class trial, if we do not thoroughly doubt one another and we blindly believe in each other, we get fucking nowhere, and then we act surprised when the killer comes to light. But if we thoroughly doubt each other and only stop doubting when we have reasons without a doubt, when you have a reason without a doubt that this person cannot be the killer by any means, shit will fly a lot smoother.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
Working together just leads to, oh my goodness, you're right, you couldn't have done it, and being surprised. But if I doubt everybody and say that everybody can do it, and whittle it down to who I know did do it, yeah, that's a different story.
Class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
What fucking victory, though? If we win, the person who did the killing dies. If we lose, the person who did the killing survives. How the fuck do you work together with everyone and aim for victory when there's that one person who if you don't point them out, we're all dead?
The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyuko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
Everybody all about teamwork until we gotta watch the killer die.
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Out of it.
What? He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. It may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Alright.
Well now.
Alright, so I'm going to end this episode right here. This is usually how the class trials are going to work. I'm pretty sure I said this in the first class trial, but I'm going to play it until they suspend the trial. And then the next video after this, we'll pick back up with the trial being back online. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, why don't you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. With that being said, this is Charity Plays signing out saying peace, and I will catch you all in the next episode. I'm out.